So, the third thing I'm going to ask you to pay attention to is your breathing. But not just any kind of breathing. See if you can do this. I want you to think about your belly button, and I want you to take a breath, fill it in behind your belly button. See if you can breathe down behind your belly button. Now, see if you can do that and have your sides fill up as well. Now, see if you can do that and have your belly button, your sides, and your lower back. So you think about that area and breathe to that area. Can you do it? So, the third thing I'm going to ask you to pay attention to is what? Your breathing. Okay. First thing I'm going to ask you to pay attention to, senses. Second thing I'm going to ask you to pay attention to, spine. Third thing I'm going to ask you to pay attention to is breathing. Now, all of that is going to take place in like 90 seconds. And then the final piece is the key, all about heart. So here's what's going to happen at the gravesite. All right? I'm going to give you an example. Okay? So what's going to happen at the gravesite is first, we're going to tell you to pay attention to your senses. We're going to bring your mind in the present moment. Second, we're going to ask you to pay attention to your spine so everyone is standing with dignity. The third thing we're going to ask you to pay attention to is your breathing so you can settle. And the last thing we're going to do is you're just going to go like this. Now, everybody, repeat what I say out loud silently to yourself in your own mind. So, it's going to go like this. In your own mind, repeat what I'm saying out loud in your own mind to yourself. In this moment, with my fullest attention, I honor the service and sacrifices, information of the fallen warrior. Then, first name, I honor your sacrifice with my gratitude. Right after that word gratitude is said, it's your moment. That is your moment. We'll get you there, but it's up to you. In that final moment, I want you thinking about what gives your life meaning. What are you grateful for? Maybe it's family. Maybe it's your favorite, your pet. It could be whatever you want. But in that mindful moment, I want you to offer gratitude in whatever way is meaningful for you. And that's your moment. No one can do that for you. It's 100% yours. And that's the moment where you meet his sacrifice with your gratitude. And that'll be it. That'll be that moment. That's what this day is all about. Meeting that moment. All right? So, what's the first thing I'm going to ask you to pay attention to? What's the second thing I'm going to ask you to pay attention to? What's the third thing I'm going to ask you to pay attention to? And what's the fourth thing we're going to do? Gratitude. 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 All right. Okay. So now, what's going to happen is we're going to separate back into our groups. Okay? Going to move each wreath is going to move out a little bit. Going to separate into our groups. Your guide, your mindful moment of gratitude guide, your moji, M-M-O-G-G, just came up with that this year. Your moji will guide you the rest of the way. All right? Okay. So, go ahead, separate into your groups, and we'll begin from there.
First one, just stay here for a moment. Go on.
Are we bus one?
All right. Where is who's carrying the wreath? Who's carrying the wreath? All right. Person carrying the wreath, come forward. Okay, stand right here. Genevieve. Right here. Julia. Stand right here. right, I need one more person to stand to the left of Julia. Just come up. Okay? Now, everybody fill in behind these 4 leaders. Try to make it even. It don't have to be perfect, but we're just trying to do this to get it a little bit ordered. Okay, ready? Everybody kind of keep their orientation mostly. Scoot in as best you can. Okay. So, what I want you all to do while we head to our next area is I want everybody to kind of look behind me and look at how the tops of every headstone has either no symbol, so no symbol counts as a symbol, or whatever symbol. All right? And here's one. Here's another one. Does everyone know where I'm telling you to look? Does everyone understand what I'm asking you to do? Okay, now, what I want you to do while we walk to the next section is I want you to count how many different symbols you see. Okay? So count how many different symbols you see. Does everybody understand what I'm asking of you? Yeah. Okay, so face this way. Alright, look that way. Count how many different symbols you see. Anybody more than 12? How many did you see? Call it out. How many symbols you see? 9, 11, 11, 9, 16. Anybody see more than 16? All right, scoot in tight, scoot in tight. Okay. What do those symbols at the top of the headstones represent? Yeah, religion. I mean, what about what about someone that doesn't have a symbol there? So is religion the right word? Belief, faith. Well, those are solid. Okay. Who decides what symbol gets to be put there? The family, or the individual, right? What's the opposite of that? Imagine the government telling you what that symbol should be. Can you imagine? Imagine a government saying, not only do I control you physically, but I control the most inner depths of you. Can you imagine what that would be like? You know why you don't have to imagine what that has to be like? It's because of the sacrifices made. So it all began 250 years ago. How many of you are aware that July 4th is the 250th anniversary of the founding of the country? It's 250 years, okay? Now, does everybody know the document called the Declaration of Independence? Okay. So, the Declaration of Independence describes what that spot is on the headstone in the last sentence of the Declaration of Independence. Okay? So check this out. Right before we engaged as a nothing nation, right? We were just an idea. Right before we decided to go to war with the most badass military the world had ever seen. Like, we were like a JV basketball team of 4-year-olds fighting an NBA basketball team, right? The moment we decided we were going to fight them, we said we think we're going to pull it off if we do this. All right, so this is the last sentence of the Declaration of Independence, okay? And in support of this document, with a firm reliance on divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. When you see the Declaration of Independence, just go look at the last sentence. Last 2 words, sacred honor. Like it's right there in the document. The British saw that and they were like, the king and queen is in charge of that. It's not up to you. We were like, no, it's up to us and we're going to fight you for it. And we freaking won. Like it was like a miracle. Like a miracle that we won. But that was the bet that was made. The bet that was made is that every individual, everyone, has infinite value and infinite potential. Everyone. Everyone. And if you give that to everyone, and you give them the freedom to choose what to do, then sacred honor shows up and it does incredible things. It's incredible. It's amazing. So, that is what we're meeting Byron. We are going to meet Byron with sacred honor. It's yours. And the moment that I say, Byron, we honor you with our gratitude, that moment is going to be inside of you, in your heart. And you get to honor him in that moment in whatever way is meaningful for you. Because it's yours. It's 100% yours. You are 100%, without any doubt, the living legacy of the Declaration of Independence and the sacrifices made on your behalf. Every single one of these headstones is an expression of the ultimate sacrifice, and every single one of those sacrifices were made on behalf of each of you carrying around the sacred honor that you have right now. That's the link. That's why you belong here. That's why this place is sacred, because of you. Without you,